All right, so today we're diving into something pretty cool. A project that's actually using technology to breathe new life into a language.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Kifuliiru Community Contribution Platform. And this is all the way in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Wow. Yeah, it's really incredible how they're like combining tradition and innovation, right? Like Kifuliiru, it's more than just words on a page. It's really the essence of a whole culture. And this platform is stepping in to make sure that survives.
Yeah, you're right. And it's spoken in the Uvira territory, which is part of the South Kivu province. And let me tell you, this community is not letting their language fade away. They're putting in the work.
Oh, absolutely.
They've already got a main website,
Impressive.
radio broadcasts, spreading the word. They even have online collections of proverbs.
Wow.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's that dedication that makes this new platform so exciting, right? Because they're not just starting from scratch. They're building on all this momentum with a really clear vision. And that vision has three main parts: engaging the community, gathering this incredible amount of Kifuliiru language data.
It's impressive.
And then, of course, developing the kind of resources that'll help it thrive, for generations to come.
Yeah, and that's the goal, right? I mean, community engagement is key here.
Absolutely. You've got it. It's all about bringing people together around their shared heritage.
So paint a picture for us. Like, what does this actually look like in action?
Okay, so imagine this. A grandparent maybe lives on the other side of the world. They're recording stories in Kifuliiru for their grandkids to hear. Right? That's the kind of magic this platform unlocks.
That's so cool.
It empowers people to directly contribute to their heritage.
Yeah.
And it builds this really vibrant online community in the process.
And that feeds beautifully into their data collection goal.
Exactly.
Because it's not just about preserving, dusty old text.
Right.
It's about capturing the living language as people actually use it.
Absolutely. And they're using technology to build this incredible audio text database.
Wow.
Spoken Kifuliiru, songs, stories, you name it. And that's really a linguist's dream. It's a gold mine of data that'll deepen our understanding of the language for years to come.
And I read that they have a really interesting way of making sure all this content is accurate. It's like a two-step review process.
Oh, yeah. This is really smart because, maintaining accuracy is absolutely crucial when you're talking about preserving a language.
Of course.
So first, they've got these linguistic experts who carefully review every single contribution, recordings, written pieces, everything. They're checking for accuracy, making sure it's clear, and that it aligns with all the richness of the culture.
So it gets that official stamp of approval.
Right.
But it doesn't stop there.
It keeps going because then it actually goes out to the community for their feedback.
Oh.
So it's this brilliant blend of, expert analysis and the wisdom of the crowd, and that's how they ensure the content truly represents the Kifuliiru community.
I love that. They've built that collaborative spirit right into the platform itself. But let's not forget, this isn't just about creating some kind of archive. They want to make sure that future generations can actually use Kifuliiru.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Right.
They're creating all sorts of interactive language learning tools, lessons, modules, you name it.
So it's like actually engaging.
And get this gamification. They're using gamification elements.
Now you've got to tell me more about this. Like, Are we talking badges and leaderboards for learning Kifuliiru?
You got it.
Wow, that's smart.
They're tapping into our natural desire for achievement. Right? So imagine you're earning badges for contributing content. You see your name climbing the leaderboard as you learn.
That's cool.
It's a subtle thing.
Yeah.
But it's a really powerful way to motivate people and just make language learning fun and engaging.
Right. Because it's got to be fun.
It does.
They're really thinking outside the box. And it seems like they're really committed to making this language relevant and exciting for new generations, for younger generations. But to do all that, they've got to have a pretty solid tech setup, right?
Oh, absolutely. They've gone with a really modern approach, building a web application that's designed with the user in mind.
Okay, makes sense.
It's sleek, easy to navigate, accessible. Think of those language learning apps that you love to use, right?
Well, made familiar,
make it easy, and people are way more likely to dive in.
Exactly.
And behind the scenes, they're using all these flexible technologies that can grow as the platform expands. Think of it like building a house with room to add on later.
Smart.
They're playing the long game, they're making sure this platform can handle it as more people join and contribute as the community grows.
That's awesome. Yeah. Smart. They're really thinking ahead, making sure they can handle whatever comes their way. But, okay, all those contributions, all that data, they need a safe place to store it all, right? Like, what's the plan for keeping it organized?
Oh, they've got that covered. Picture digital library, right. But it's specifically designed to house this treasure trove of Kifuliiru language data. That's what their database is all about. Secure storage, easy access for researchers, language learners, the community. It's all there.
So it's like they're creating this ultimate Kifuliiru language archive?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, but let's zoom out from the tech side for a second.
Sure.
What does it actually look like for someone to contribute to this platform? Let's say I'm a native Kifuliiru speaker and I have a story. What do I do?
Well, first things first, you create an account. Like signing up for any online community.
Right.
It's just a quick way for them to, verify contributors and make sure the content is coming from a good place.
Makes sense.
And once you're in, you can jump right in and start sharing.
Okay, so what are my options? Like, what can I actually contribute?
They've made it really user-friendly. You can upload written text, anything, really. Traditional stories, poems, recipes, you name it.
Oh, cool.
And get this, they have a built-in audio recording feature.
Oh, wait, hold on. You can directly record yourself speaking Kifuliiru.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Right. It's huge for building that diverse audio text database we talked about because they want to capture, the nuances of spoken Kifuliiru.
Oh, I bet.
The different dialects, the way it comes alive in conversation.
I bet that's, a goldmine for language enthusiasts.
Oh, absolutely.
But what happens after I hit submit? Right.
Okay, so that's where that two-step review process we talked about kicks in.
Right.
So first, those linguistic experts, they carefully review the submission. They make sure everything is accurate, culturally sound. And then
What happens?
it goes out to the community, that second layer of quality control.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It's all about preserving the integrity of the language and making sure the content truly represents the Kifuliiru community.
I love how they've incorporated that. It's like this, huge collaborative effort.
Exactly.
To build this resource. I love it. But they're not stopping there, right? I mean, they've got to have bigger plans for this platform.
Oh, they absolutely do.
What else are they working on?
They're already hard at work developing a mobile app.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Make it mobile, make it accessible to even more people.
Exactly. If you think about it, you could be, on the go, contributing to the platform, listening to stories.
Right.
Learning Kifuliiru, all from your phone.
Yeah.
It just opens up so many possibilities, especially, like you said, for reaching those younger generations who are, glued to their devices.
It's true.
Got to meet them where they are.
It's so important.
It is.
Especially for, cultural preservation these days, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to go digital. But okay, the mobile app, that's just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Yeah. They're also exploring some really cool stuff with AI.
Oh, here we go, the AI.
Right.
Tell me everything.
Okay, so remember that machine learning-based transcription system we talked about?
Huh?
Already huge.
Huge.
But imagine, AI-powered language learning modules that adapt to your individual learning style.
Wow.
Or tools that can analyze their massive data set to uncover these hidden patterns in the language.
That's amazing.
Next level stuff.
So they're really pushing the boundaries here.
They are.
It's like they're building a language learning laboratory powered by all this cutting edge technology.
It's truly innovative, and it really highlights this crucial point. They're not just using technology for technology's sake.
Right, yeah.
It's all about finding the most effective, engaging, and user-friendly ways to revitalize Kifuliiru.
And it's not just about one language, right?
No, exactly.
Because the work they're doing, it has implications that reach far beyond the DRC.
You got it. This project has the potential to be a blueprint for other endangered languages all over the world.
Yeah.
It's an example of what's possible when communities embrace technology and collaboration in the fight to preserve their cultural heritage.
It's inspiring. They're not just safeguarding a language. They're creating, a model for language revitalization that others can learn from, that they can adapt.
Exactly. And the coolest part,
What's that?
they're not keeping it to themselves.
Yeah.
They're actively looking to partner with universities, cultural organizations, research centers.
Now, that's what I call impact.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing their knowledge, their resources, their vision. It's like they're sparking a global movement.
A ripple effect.
Yeah.
What starts with this one community in the DRC can inspire countless others to take action. They're showing the world that even in our digital age, languages don't have to fade away.
Right.
They can thrive. They can evolve.
It really is remarkable. I mean, to think there are all these languages out there barely hanging on, and this community is creating a way to bring them back.
It's incredible. And it makes you wonder, what if every endangered language had a platform like this?
Right?
Like, imagine a digital hub for every single one.
Where people could connect and contribute, share their stories, revitalize their heritage.
Exactly. A place to breathe new life into these languages that are at risk of fading away.
It's a powerful thought. But it makes you realize technology alone isn't enough, is it?
No, you're absolutely right. Technology is just the tool. The real magic comes from the people.
It's about passion, dedication.
You need that fire in their hearts to keep their language alive. And the Kifuliiru community, they've got that in spades.
They really do. And they're showing the worlds that language preservation doesn't have to be, stuffy and boring.
Right. It can be fun. It can be about bringing people together.
Exactly. Sparking joy, a little healthy competition, all in the name of keeping their language alive for future generations.
And that's the beauty of this platform. They're not just preserving the past, they're ensuring Kifuliiru has a future.
Yeah. And that it can evolve with the times, adapt and thrive in our digital world.
Exactly.
This story is full of hope. It's proof that even a language on the brink can be brought back one story, one song, one click at a time. It all starts with a dedicated community. So to everyone listening, think for a moment. What language do you hold dear? And what steps, big or small, could you take to help ensure its survival?